Sam at District D. That's me. I need to make lunch and I thought I would do something a little bit different. Really not that different. Different for WW people, but not different for the TikTok world. It is a TikTok chicken crust pizza. You heard that right. Chicken crust pizza. We'll see how it goes. Will it work? Will I like it? Will it? So I thought, why not film it and share it with the WW peeps? Because I would think this is pretty decent in points. Really, the cheese is where all the points are going to come from. So let's get started. I'm eating some chips in case you didn't notice. Let's go make our TikTok chicken crust pizza. Let's go, peeps. All right, let's make our chicken crust. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So right here in my bowl, I have a can of, I got this from, I believe it was Sam's Club. Big chicken. It's just called premium chunk chicken breast in water. I drained it as well as I can. I have an egg and I flaked it, of course. Egg in there. That all mix. And I have 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. You can add more if you wanted. It will change the points, of course. And here I'm going to put about a heaping teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I like to rub mine. This is what I like to do. And I'm going to put a couple glugs of salt. The cheese has salt, a little bit extra won't hurt. Let's get this all mixed. Let's switch to a spatula. We're going to top our pizza with things, so don't think this is it. This is just the base. This is our crust. I have my oven preheating to 375. Actually, I'm going to put it up to 400. Okay, I think 375 is not quite. Okay, make it all combined. We are par baking this crust. We're going to bake it for 30 minutes. Then we'll top it and bake it for a few more minutes. So hopefully it'll be crispy. That's the whole idea. So I just have a little baking pan that I'm using my toaster oven. Because I have it lined with parchment. So we're just going to dump our chicken on there. Of course, your hands should be clean. Anytime you're cooking, hands should always be clean. I'm just going to press it out to get it as thin and uniform as we can. This is a personal pizza. You could, I guess, double it, make it a bigger pizza. I think it would work. Try and get that little edge there for your crust. Like I said, we're getting this as flat as we can. And tucking those ends in because you want to keep it tight. Okay, this looks pretty good. I think the pizza crust, honestly. All right, we're gonna put it in. Like I said, we're gonna bake it for 30 minutes. We're gonna come back and we're gonna top it. We'll bake it and then we'll taste it. So here's what it looks like. Looks pretty interesting. Put that in. I'm gonna keep it looking like a crust. That little edge. Okay. We're gonna bake her. Alrighty, we just took our little pizza out of the oven. I should give you a closer look at how golden it is. Look at that. Yeah, it's gotten like bready consistency. So let us, you can do this many different ways. You could do a tomato sauce, cheese, like a parm. I mean, this is like a flat canvas. What would you like with chicken? we're doing today, we're going to put some wing sauce on there and maybe dip some ranch, you know. It's just, again, it's what you want to make of it today. So what I'm going to do is grab me a spoon. It'd be a video if I didn't forget something. It's a little bit hot. So I'm going to just pour this, I have a little bit of wing sauce. This is 0-point wing sauce. There's no calories in this for 2 servings. So, hey, I figured score one for me. Just going to pour this on. Let's see. Again, you can do whatever you choose. But we figured wings, chicken, it was all sounded interesting. And then I'm going to put some cheese. Again, cheese is up to you. I have a mixture of the Trader Joe's light mozzarella, or like the people like when I say mozzarella. I also have some fat-free mozzarella. So we're going to put the fat-free on first, and we'll do a 1/4 cup of this. I'll put it on the bottom, this way the other cheese will melt on top and it won't look so plastic. Because you know, fat-free cheese looks plastic. But again, use whatever cheese you have. And we'll do some of the Trader Joe's. And that's going to determine your points, your cheese, your toppings, and all that fun stuff. There we go. Put this on top, so hopefully this will hide the disgusting fat-free cheese. I honestly don't mind the fat-free when it's mixed inside, but it's on top, so it's not going to be so pretty. So we're going to put this back in. We're going to bake it for at least another 10 minutes or so, I'll give or take. I'll let you know when I come back how long I baked it. But so far, it's pretty stiff. All right, let's slide her off the tray. I baked it for another 15 minutes. It was 30 minutes, then top it, then 15. So it looks interesting. It's definitely, it's going to be tasty. How could it not be? Chicken, you know, some cheese, some hot sauce, some more cheese. It's got to be good. So we're going to let it cool for a few minutes. Then we're going to cut into it. And we're going to have a piece. Because it smells good in here. Let's see if it tastes good. All right, it cooled for a few minutes. I cut it into 4. So point-wise, before we go on, it was 2 points for the cheese in the crust on the blue plan. No, you'd have to count the chicken and the purple and the green plan, so I don't know what that would be. But we're talking blue and purple for right now. So it's 2 points for the cheese in the crust. And it's 2 points for the cheese on top of the crust, because the fat-free I used was 0 and the Trader Joe's was 2 points. So the whole pizza for blue and purple would be 4 points for everything. This way. So again, if you change it up, it's going to change the points. And I said on green, you're going to have to add how much chicken. So we're just going to. So here's your crust. Let's see. It holds the stand-up test. It stands straight up, and there's the bottom. Looks pretty crispy, or at least, you know, don't look soggy, that's for sure, because it's holding up to the slice test. But let's have a quick taste. All right, like I said, holds up to the taste. There's the back, so it's not floppy. That's a plus. Definitely chickeny. I will say that. You know it's chicken. It doesn't come off like bread. It comes off like compacted chicken. So I consider that a win, like I said. You could hold it up. It's not flopping in the least bit. So I consider that a win. So something different for lunch. I'd like to try this using ground chicken. So maybe next time we'll do a ground chicken one. And probably a little bit bigger too. This is what you do for a can. Again, something different for lunch, changing it up, you just never know. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't followed me on TikTok, I will leave that down below as well. I didn't do this on TikTok, I just did this here. But I found it on TikTok, so have a great rest of your day. We will dish another day, folks. Lunches are just as fun as everything else.